Wells Fargo recently announced their brand new, long anticipated credit card, the Wells Fargo Autograph Journey. Today, I'll be going over everything that you need to know about this new credit card because it's a great start for Wells Fargo. But there are a few things that could be better. I will also go over who this card could be for. Lastly, I will talk about the potential, and I use that word very lightly, but the potential for the Wells Fargo Autograph Journey card to be a part of the Wells Fargo trifecta, which could compete against the Chase trifecta. So let's dive into the Wells Fargo Autograph Journey card and see what it has to offer. Starting with the basics, this credit card will have a $95 annual fee and has the following reward multipliers: 5x points on hotels, 4x points on airlines, 3x points on other travel, 3x points on dining, and 1x points on every other thing. And this brings up one of the first amazing things about this credit card. The airline and hotel reward multipliers can be earned for purchases made either through the Wells Fargo portal or when you book directly with the airlines or hotel themselves. Overall, this is a good thing because that means your reward multipliers are more flexible than reward multipliers that are only tied to going through an issuer's travel portal. Like, compare that to the Chase Sapphire Preferred, which only earns elevated reward multipliers on airline and hotel purchases when you book through the Chase travel portal. However, there is a little caveat or asterisk to this reward multiplier because if you already have an airline co-branded credit card or a hotel co-branded credit card, then these multipliers aren't that special because you're probably going to be putting those two different charges on your airline or hotel credit card anyway. For example, I have a Marriott's Bonvoy Brilliant card, so I most likely will be putting my Marriott charges on my Marriott's credit card. And if I had the Wells Fargo Autograph Journey card, I would still put the Marriott charges on the Marriott card. To be fair, this isn't like a negative specific to the Autograph Journey. This kind of has to do with any travel credit card that has an airline or hotel reward multiplier. I just didn't want to overhype the fact that you could earn elevated points on non-travel portal transactions. But yes, it's overall a good thing for Wells Fargo and this credit card to not be tied to portal transactions. Now, Wells Fargo says that we will also be able to earn 3x on other travel purchases. We aren't exactly sure what that means just yet. Does that include public transportation, rideshare services, or does that even include things like parking or parking garage charges like the Chase travel category? Hopefully, this travel category on the Autograph Journey will cover more than just cruise lines and car rental agencies. We won't know for sure until they actually release this credit card. And the 3x on dining purchases seems to be kind of the standard amount, so it's nothing too impressive. Anything lower than 3x and it would have been underwhelming, so I guess they just hit expectations right on the nose with that one. The Wells Fargo Autograph Journey card also has no foreign transaction fees, which is pretty much a standard by this point for any travel credit card, especially a card or a travel credit card with an annual fee. And speaking of annual fees, Wells Fargo will be giving cardholders an annual $50 credit on purchases made with airlines. It also seems that this credit is good for airfare or purchases on actual airline tickets, as opposed to just incidental charges like checked bags, seat upgrades, etc. Thankfully, they didn't take a page out of Amex's book. You know, they're giving us this entire $50 credit at one time, and it could be used on generic airfare instead of just like on that checked bag that you take once in a while. Of course, if you're not someone that travels once a year or flies once a year, then you're not going to be able to use this credit. But if you are someone that flies or takes an airplane at least once a year, you could take down that effective annual fee to just $45. The initial sign-up bonus for this credit card is going to be 60,000 Wells Fargo points after spending $4,000 in the first 3 months. However, the Doctor of Credit has noted that there may be another sign-up bonus offer of 70,000 points when you spend $4,000 within the same 3 months for Wells Fargo Premier clients. This is the meat and potatoes of the Autograph Journey credit card. But there is one feature that makes us credit card users really excited about. For the first time ever in Wells Fargo history, they'll be allowing you to transfer your Wells Fargo points to a travel transfer partner. Can we get a round of applause for Wells Fargo? Before I go into more detail about the whole point system, because there is a lot to cover in that department, I want to cover a few more details about the credit card itself. Like, when does this card come out? The Wells Fargo Autograph Journey card will be available in select Wells Fargo branches starting March 9th, which is, by the time you guys watch this video, it should be out in those select branches, which, by the way, I looked all over the internet and I couldn't find which select branches they were referring to. So that still remains a mystery. But for everyone else that's not a part of some sort of secret Wells Fargo cult, the Autograph Journey credit card will be available online and in branch starting March 20th, 2024. However, if you're already a Wells Fargo customer, it's very possible that they've gone ahead and opened an account for you without your knowledge. A smaller addition to this card will be called Autograph Card Exclusives, a new live entertainment benefit providing autograph credit card holders with access to concerts showcasing big name artists in small venues. As far as travel protections go, you will have reimbursement for lost luggage, travel accident insurance, secondary car rental insurance in the United States, while primary coverage outside of the United States, trip cancellation, which allows you to get reimbursed for up to $15,000 for lodging, flights, and activities if the trip is canceled for a covered reason. And the last protection benefit is cell phone protection if you pay your monthly wireless bill with this credit card. Cell phone protection covers up to $1,000 per claim, less a $25 deductible, with a maximum of 2 claims per 12 months. All right, with all that said, please go ahead and give this video a like and subscribe to help support my channel, because now we're going to get into the fun part of this credit card, which is its travel partners. With the introduction of this new credit card, Wells Fargo is launching their point system called Points Transfer. Okay, well, it's not like the name of their point system, but it's the name of the process of you transferring your points to a travel partner. It's a new online rewards redemption option for all points-based Wells Fargo branded credit cards, including Autograph and Autograph Journey. And what you could do with Points Transfer is transfer your Wells Fargo points to one of the following travel transfer partners: Air France/KLM Flying Blue, Avianca, British Airways, Aer Lingus, Iberia, and Choice Privileges. You can transfer points to these programs at a 1-to-1 ratio, except for Choice, which is a 1-to-2 ratio, meaning 1 Wells Fargo point is equal to 2 Chase points. Okay, now before you start typing about these transfer partners, yes, I understand that this is a short list, and maybe these aren't your favorite transfer partners right now. But after the launch of this program on April 4th, 2024, Wells Fargo says that they will continue to add more transfer partners throughout the year. They have not stated or hinted at any potential transfer partners in the works, but just know that this list will get longer and maybe your favorite partner could end up on here. Although if we were to place bets, I'm guessing that Virgin Atlantic will somehow squeeze its way onto its list because they somehow find themselves on every transfer partner list. Now let me talk a little bit about the current partners available. On the bright side, we at least have one airline from each of the 3 airline alliances, and at least we have some sort of hotel option. Air France or KLM Flying Blue is a part of the SkyTeam Alliance. Avianca is in the Star Alliance, and British Airways and Iberia are in the One World Alliance. Also, Choice does have a large footprint in Japan and Scandinavia. My 2 cents is that at least we have something. Sure, this list is not outstanding, but it's a start. This is literally a big deal and a step in the right direction. You can still find business class flights or great redemptions with these partners, especially to Europe. From a holistic approach, the Wells Fargo Autograph Journey card is the missing piece to the Wells Fargo trifecta. With this card, along with the Wells Fargo Active Cash and Wells Fargo Autograph, we now have a trifecta from Wells Fargo. This trifecta can be considered somewhat of a competitor to the Chase trifecta that we all know and love today. Both setups have a relatively low cost of $95, and both setups target categories such as dining, travel, and catch-all. I'll have to save a full comparison between the Wells Fargo trifecta and the Chase trifecta for an entirely separate video, because we could go into the trenches with that one. Overall, the Wells Fargo Autograph Journey card is for people just getting into the travel game or who want a fairly simple setup while still being able to use their credit card rewards for free travel. Then of course, you could be the person who just wants to get a sign-up bonus, so the Wells Fargo Autograph Journey will provide you with a decent sign-up bonus. You also might love this card if you hate using travel portals but still want those elevated reward multipliers for travel purchases. Personally, I'm excited for this news because it's a huge step in the right direction and we could only go up from here. Ideally, this would put pressure on Chase or maybe even Capital One to start revamping some of their own products. This is a plus for the credit card community. This is a plus for us as credit card enthusiasts. Of course, I'll keep you updated on this card as it releases and as we hear more information about it and as they launch new transfer partners. It will be interesting to compare this card with current credit card options and setups that we have available to us. That's about it about this credit card so far, but if you want to see what you could do with your travel transfer partners and see how powerful this benefit is to have on a credit card, watch one of these videos here. I show you how I got an $8,000 one-way business class flight for just $200 and some credit card points. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate your time and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day.